Daddy's office. You see how beautiful it is? This is your Daddy's kingdom, and this is where he commands all his knights to do his bidding.
I wish it were that easy.
See all the pretty papers on his desk? He's going to turn that all into money, just for you.
From your mouth to God's ears.
The poor child's too young to understand what you're saying.
Oh, no, Mother. I want her to know what a fabulous daddy she's got.
She doesn't understand at all what you're talking about. And besides, honey, we have to hurry.
Oh, she understands everything because she's such an intelligent baby.
Well, of course she does. She takes after her mom.
And her daddy.
Sweetheart, if you want to get to that audition, we really have to go.
Yeah, well, maybe I shouldn't go.
Why not?
Well, because it's gonna take me away from you and from Bianca.
Oh, sweetheart, you belong in the public eye. Besides, I'm proud of you. I mean, I think you belong on stage where everybody else can admire you, too.
Only thing is, I just don't care about everybody anymore. You know, I just care about you and I care about the baby. That's it.
Well, sweetheart, but that's no reason that you're going to have to shut yourself away because of us.
Well, I'm hardly a recluse now.
Yeah, I know. But you're going to be able to have a career, too. We've talked about this.
I know, but don't I already have a career as your wife and as a mother?
Yeah, sweetheart, but you've got an obligation to your public, too. And in fact, I've got a little surprise that should make it easier for you.
You do? A surprise? Daddy has a surprise. Oh, the phone. Oh, he's got a surprise.
Hello?
Travis, listen, bad news.
Well, can it wait?
No, it can't.
All right, what is it?
It's about Pamela Blackthorne. I tried to warn you.
Yeah, stop worrying. She's got a wonderful reputation, and her husband was a financial genius.
Great. Maybe he can pay back the millions of dollars she just lost for you.
He can. He's dead.
Well, thanks to her, so is Montgomery Enterprises.
I don't want any favors, Adam.
You saved Julie. They're bound to reduce your sentence.
Look, Adam, I appreciate your good intentions. I don't care about that.
But you gotta stop punishing yourself, Ross.
Julie's safe.
Fine.
That's all I wanted.
Fine. You saved her. Wonderful. Now, maybe you could get a little bonus out of it.
Why can't I make you understand?
I'm not gonna let you rot in that place. I'm gonna get you out as quickly as I can, period.
Why do you continue to knock yourself out for me?
You like it there?
Doesn't matter whether I like it there or not.
Maybe we can't get your sentence reduced. All right, but maybe we can get you out of that place and into a minimum security prison.
What the hell is wrong with you, Adam? I committed a crime. That's how the courts are going to see it. They're not going to stick me someplace where I can get out easier.
They've got to consider the circumstances, that's all. Oh, there you are. Would you please tell this man that he's got a good chance of getting out of here?
He doesn't now. Why didn't you tell me the whole story?
Nico, I love you. I do. Please hear me. You have to hang on. You've got to fight. You've got to live. You cannot let Creed win. Nico. Please. Please, Nico.
She never showed up to sign the underwriting agreement. The deal fell through.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Travis, we're sunk.
All right, give me a couple of minutes and then come to my office.
Right.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. Just a small business problem.
Why do you look so serious?
There's nothing for you to worry about. Now, I told you. I've got a surprise for you.
Yes, you're always so full of surprises.
Well, I think you're really going to like this one. I've ordered a specially designed limousine for you and Bianca, and you're going to have your own driver, and so you can go wherever you want, whenever you want to.
Oh, my goodness, that's so extravagant.
Oh, it's so marvelous. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, and Bianca thanks you, too.
Simone, it was worth it, just for that.
But it's so expensive.
Oh, Mother, please.
Now, look, you better rush if you're going to make that audition.
Yes, I guess I better go.
I'll get the door.
Okay, wonderful. Let's go, Mother. You bring the carriage.
All righty.
Go ahead, Mother. Go to the carriage.
Here you go.
All righty, here we go.
Will you get my coat, sweetheart, and just put it in the carriage?
Okay.
Yes. Here we go.
Here, Mona, grab it, will you?
Thank you. You are so wonderful. Let me just kiss the back of your neck. Just once for luck. You're so wonderful.
You know what that does to me?
I'm glad.
You are too. Bye.
Bye.
Come in.
Damn, I knew this underwriting thing was too dangerous.
I know, Mort. You were against it from the beginning.
So what the hell do we do now?
Polly, get me Mrs. Blackthorne.
I don't understand. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for my secretary to put through the call.
Travis, how can you sit there so calmly? There is no way we can cover this, even if you sold all of Montgomery Enterprises.
Don't you think we should find out what happened first?
Aren't you at least a little agitated with Mrs. Blackthorne? After all, she did just destroy your own company.
I'm sorry, Travis. You just went right past me.
It's all right, Polly. This is Mrs. Blackthorne. I want to talk with you.
Good, because you got a lot to explain. Just what the hell are you doing to me?
What are you talking about?
Ask him.
I'm asking you.
Well, it seems that Ross left out a tiny detail when he told us about his escape from prison. Or did taking the therapist hostage just slip your mind?
I didn't hurt her.
Oh, no, you just threatened her.
Who is she?
Jean Flynn, a counselor over at the prison.
You took her hostage?
Adam, come on, I explained everything to her. She understood I was escaping to help Julie.
It doesn't matter if she understands. You took a hostage, and the judge is going to feel that you put her life in danger.
All right, I'll talk to this woman.
Don't.
I want to find out what she's going to say at the hearing.
If there is even a hint of pressure in
I'm not
this,
gonna
the
pressure
state
her.
will use that against us. Stay away from her, please. It'll only make matters worse. We're just going to have to do the best that we possibly can in spite of her testimony.
Get Julie to testify.
Keep Julie out of it.
It might help.
Listen to me carefully, I mean this. Julie is not about to be dragged to those courts, do you hear me?
After all we've been through together, I am not going to let you go. You were there when I needed you. And I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to pull you through this. That's it. Nico, that's it. Come on, fight. Nico, I'm going to get you off those drug charges. I'm going to get you cleared. I'm going to find Gina. I promise. Nico, you don't have to worry about Creed anymore. He can't hurt us. He jumped out of the plane. They can't find him anywhere, Nico. I know he's dead. I just know it. Don't you see? Don't you see how much you have to live for? You've just got to fight. Nico. Nico. Hi. Nico? Oh, God. Oh, God. He's all right. Nico. He came to, and then he just went out again.
Oh, don't worry. See. He's fine. He'll be going in and out like that for a while yet.
I was so scared. I thought he was dying.
No, he's been getting better right along.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Honey. Hi.
Hi.
How's he doing?
Well, the nurse says he's doing better, but he doesn't look so good to me.
Hey, you don't look so good to me either.
I'm fine.
You look exhausted.
I'm okay, really.
Wait a minute. Were you up all night?
I got a little bit of sleep on the couch in the lounge.
Julie, come on, sweetheart. You've got to get your rest. Otherwise, you're going to wind up in a hospital bed next to him.
I just want to be here. I want to make sure that Nico's all right.
Look. Why don't you just take a break? I'll stay with him. He's not going to even know that you're gone.
No, in case he comes to, I want...
Julie, you are not going to be any good to him if you collapse.
I suppose you're right.
I know I'm right. Now listen to me. Go on outside. Get some fresh air. Take a walk if you have to, or just rest. Okay, sweetheart? Come on. I'm here.
Thanks.
I'll let you know the minute anything happens, okay?
Okay, maybe a walk's what I need.
Yes, go on.
Mort, would you excuse this, please?
Sure.
Aren't you a bit mixed up? Seems to me I'm the injured party here. You missed the deadline. I counted on you and you let me down.
I didn't miss anything.
Yes, you did. I called Broderick's office at 2 p.m. You weren't there and you hadn't shown up.
True, I was in a plane circling LaGuardia. We couldn't land because of bad weather.
Well, the result is the same. You blew the deal.
You should have trusted me. I don't give up that easily.
What's this? How did you do this?
It's called ingenuity. One of Broderick's officers was on the plane. I got him to sign for Broderick. Then I found a New York notary on the plane who notarized it with witnesses to verify that it was signed before 2 p.m.
You can't do that.
The plane was in New York airspace. It's perfectly legal, and I already double-checked it with my lawyers.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yes, but you had to panic, didn't you? When I finally got to Broderick's office, they told me you'd taken care of everything. I wasn't needed.
Well, I covered myself with a backup. Naturally, I thought that
You
weren't
didn't think at all. Breach of contract, Mr. Montgomery. I should sue you for everything you've got.
Ross, be reasonable. Julie is the only one who can tell what happened on board that plane.
I don't want to talk about this.
You'll get a longer sentence if she doesn't testify.
I don't care what I get. I'm not in a rush to get out of here anyway. I mean, where else do I have to go?
I need you now. You're part of my life. Stuart and Sky need you.
For goodness sakes, I know that, Adam. And I love you all, but I don't want Julie dragged through this. It'll only cause her more pain.
Ross, what about your pain?
I deserved what I got.
This isn't the Middle Ages. People don't waste away in cells and flagellate themselves.
Forget it, Adam, okay?
She is a strong, mature young woman now.
I don't think you're really listening to me. I don't think you seem to understand when she came to me for help that night. What did she see? She saw Natalie and me.
She's not a kid. She can understand.
I said no. Do you understand me? No, no, no. She's not to be involved in this in any way. Guard. I'm finished here. I want out. No. No, Julie.
Well, that's that.
I don't care what he says. I'm going to put Julie on that stand.
You're awfully quiet.
Yeah, well, I know you got a lot on your mind.
Yeah.
So how's he doing?
Came to for a second, then he was out again.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't sound too good.
Well, the nurse said he's getting better.
Did he know you?
What?
When he came to, did he know who you were?
Yeah, I guess so. Charlie, listen, I need your help.
How?
I want to find Gina.
What for?
So she could prove that those drug charges were phony.
Julie, that'll never happen.
Well, you don't know that. I mean, I could talk to her. I could tell her that Creed's not a danger. She could tell the truth.
Okay, Julie, say you do find her. What good is that gonna do,
Well,
huh?
it would get him off the hook. It would get him out of prison.
Julie, he's out of prison now.
Well, he won't be when he gets better unless we help him.
If he gets better.
He has to.
Why? Because you love him? Don't try to deny it, Julie. I heard you tell him that you love him.
Living without her, I go insane.
Looks like I owe you an apology.
Well, more importantly, you owe me a big commission.
I'm sure we can work that out.
You know, the more I think about it, how did you just happen to have someone else poised to step in when you thought I'd failed?
I used to be a Boy Scout. I always believed in being prepared.
This whole setup was a phony, wasn't it? You were testing me.
Well, no, not exactly. But, of course, I didn't know you. And a deal this important, I wanted to be covered.
So where does that leave me? Out in the cold?
No, you can't blame me for covering myself.
I wish I could believe you're not playing some sadistic game.
I'll prove it to you. Polly, get in Miller's office. Tell him to cancel that underwriting deal I entered into with him. I'll explain when I see him. Right. Montgomery Enterprises is pleased to do business with you, Mrs. Blackthorne.
You are crazy. You know that?
Well, now that our business is over, let's let me buy you a drink.
I don't know why I let you talk me into this. Look at the time.
Well, maybe she just got held up in traffic.
Oh, please. We all made it here.
Okay, don't be so hard on her, right? Give her a break.
In a town full of actresses, I am standing here waiting for somebody who probably can't even act.
I told you she can. She was marvelous when she read that part for me. She really is absolutely perfect.
She used to be a model. She's not even doing that now.
She just had a baby.
Oh, listen, there's 100 women I can get for this part.
Not like Erica. I'm telling you, she is dynamite. She is Elvira.
Yeah, well, I wish she were punctual.
Oh, she's worth waiting for.
No, I've had it. That's enough. I'm not waiting any longer. I've seen enough people to cast this part. Okay, that's it. We're wrapping it up.
Oh, thank God you're
I'm here. Yes, just lay them over there, Carl.
Maybe we should wait outside.
May I present Miss Erica Kane?
You're very late, Miss Kane.
May I introduce you to my mother, Mona Tyler, and my beautiful baby daughter, Bianca. I'm afraid my little beautiful baby daughter, Bianca, was the reason for this little delay, but I'm sure you'll agree she was worth waiting for.
Miss Kane, we can't possibly have all this confusion here.
Oh, now you stay here, right here, my little darling. I'm terribly sorry for the delay, but you stay here, my baby. You're going to be just fine. Well, I'm ready. I am aching, actually, to read for you. Shall we begin?
Why did you wait? Why didn't you say something?
Because I wanted you to tell me, Julie.
Well, Charlie, you've got the wrong idea.
Julie, I know what I heard.
I love you. Don't you know that?
Well, then why did you tell him that if it wasn't true?
Because I want him to get better, and maybe if he thinks that, he'll fight to get better.
So you lied to him then?
For a very good reason.
And you don't love him?
Charlie, I care about him, but I love you. I just can't deal with this all right now.
Julie, I don't want to fight with you, all right? But you've got to tell me where we stand.
I love you with all my heart. Nothing's changed.
I really wish I could believe that.
Nina.
You all right?
Oh, as well as can be expected.
There are a lot of people pulling out there for you.
Good. Listen, Nina, nobody knows I stayed at your place, okay? So don't say anything.
Ross, if there's anything I can do, anything, you just tell me, okay?
Thanks. Thanks.
Would it help if I testified as a character witness?
Look, Nina, your just being here is help enough.
Thanks, but I don't think it would help. Don't talk to her.
I've got to.
If you start anything,
I'm not going to start anything.
just make sure that you don't.
Miss Flynn,
Mr. Chandler,
I just want to tell you that I'm sorry that you got involved in any of this.
your being sorry is not going to change my testimony.
I don't expect it to. Let's just say that you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. I had to do what I had to do.
Fine. The judge can decide what to do about that.
Okay. But you see, Julie's all right. And Creed can't come after her anymore.
This is highly improper, Counselor, allowing your client to try to sway my witness.
He's not doing anything of the sort.
Did he threaten you in any way? Try to intimidate you?
No. Everything is fine. Come on, sit down.
can't find Julie. Come to order. All rise.
Please be seated. Will the defendant please rise? Ross Chandler, you are already under sentence for rape. Now you are accused of breaking out of prison, assaulting a prison guard, and threatening another prison employee.
Your Honor, due to the serious nature of these additional offenses, the state asks that the defendant's sentence be extended by 5 years.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Julie, I'm not saying that you're lying. I just think maybe you're hung up on this guy more than you're admitting. Even to yourself.
Charlie, I'm not hung up on him. I just care about him as a friend. You know what would have happened to me if Nico hadn't helped me.
Okay, Julie, all right, so you're grateful to him, you know? I think he's gotten the point by now. You know, you haven't thought of anybody else since your father landed that plane. Your family and your friends, they've all been asking about you. They've all been worried about you. And where have you been? You've been at the hospital holding Nico's hand.
That's because he's got nobody else.
Well,
he was framed.
That doesn't mean that you've got to spend all of your time with him.
Charlie, I owe him.
Yeah, you also owe your father, too. You know, he saved your life.
I know that.
Well, then why aren't you at the hearing?
What?
Why aren't you there supporting him right now?
I will.
Julie, the hearing is happening right now. Your father could be put away for a long time.
I didn't know.
Yeah, well, that's because you're not thinking about anybody or anything else.
Charlie, nobody told me the hearing was today.
Julie, if you cared, you could have asked.
Miss Kane, we can't possibly work with all these people here.
Oh, I forgot to introduce you. This is Carl. She has my wardrobe.
Hi.
And this is my chauffeur, Bill.
Yes, well, you can wear what you have on. And your chauffeur can wait outside with all these other people.
You don't have to worry about Bianca. I mean, if she should wake up and cry, I'll take care of her.
Now, listen, I don't want all these
What do you
people
want with
here.
all these things?
Put them outside somewhere.
No, just put them over there on a chair.
Miss Kane, I don't think you're listening to me.
Oh, should we get on with my
I don't think we can.
Well, why don't we just go ahead and get it over with?
But the baby might start crying.
Baby is sleeping like a little lamb.
And she won't disturb me even if she does wake up.
All right, okay, let's get on with it. Here, Carly will read with you. Start with Elvira's first line after Madame Arcadi leaves. That's page 68.
How good is she really?
I don't know.
Could she really get me back again?
But my dear child,
Now, don't call me your dear child. It's smug and supercilious.
I call Jean Flynn.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the action before this court?
I do.
Please be seated.
Would you state your name and occupation?
I'm Jean Flynn. I'm a therapist at the state prison.
Do you know that man?
Yes, I do.
Is he one of the prisoners that you counsel there?
He actually only came to one session. He refused to attend any subsequent to that.
Objection. That has nothing to do with this matter.
On the contrary, Your Honor, it shows the prisoner's attitude.
I will allow it.
Thank you. Miss Flynn, would you tell the court what happened on the day of the escape?
As I was leaving the prison, I encountered Mr. Chandler in one of the corridors. He was dressed in a prison guard's uniform.
Did you call for help?
No, I didn't. I thought that I would give him the opportunity to change his mind. So I told him that if he returned to his cell immediately, I would not turn him in.
And what did he do then?
He refused to return to his cell.
And then?
He forced me to go with him.
Why didn't you call out or try to resist?
I was afraid to.
Afraid that he might become violent? That he might hurt you?
Objection. Who is testifying here? Counsel or the witness?
Sustained.
Miss Flynn, did the defendant say or do anything that kept you from resisting?
Well, he told me that he was so desperate to get out of there that he would do whatever he had to do.
And you believe that he would do whatever he had to do?
Yes.
Tell me, have you dealt with violent individuals in the past?
Yes, I have.
Then we could say that you are qualified to judge when an individual might become violent.
Objection. Your Honor, Miss Flynn cannot read minds.
But she can make a professional evaluation based on experience and training.
Objection overruled.
Miss Flynn, in your professional opinion as a trained psychologist, did you believe that a defendant might become violent?
Yes, I did.
He then forced you to go with him until he was safely outside of the prison?
That's right.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Did Mr. Chandler have a knife?
No.
Did he have a gun?
No.
Did he threaten you with any kind of weapon?
No, he did not.
Did he tell you why he was breaking out of prison?
Yes. He said that his daughter was in danger and that he felt that he needed to get out to save her.
Did you believe him?
Objection, Your Honor. The defendant broke out of prison. That's the issue, not why.
The court must take into account all extenuating circumstances.
The law was broken. A guard was attacked. Miss Flynn was threatened.
Your Honor!
Counsels, approach the bench. Fight on your own time, not the court's. This is going to be an orderly hearing. There's no jury to impress. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Objection overruled.
I asked you if you believed Mr. Chandler needed to save his daughter.
Yes, I believed him.
Since you believed him, did you also sympathize with him?
Objection, irrelevant.
If Your Honor will allow, I will prove the relevance.
Very well. Overruled.
I certainly was sympathetic for his daughter's sake, yes.
Then did you really go with him out of fear? Or out of sympathy for his daughter because you believed that she was in danger?
Your Honor, please.
Go on, Miss Flynn.
Probably a little of both.
Thank you. No more questions.
Miss Flynn, did the defendant threaten you?
Yes.
Did he hold you hostage?
Yes, he did.
Thank you. That's all.
Any more questions?
No more questions.
You may step down, Miss Flynn. Any more witnesses?
State rests, Your Honor.
Miss Paget?
Your Honor. Your Honor, may I please speak?
Order in the court, please. Order, please. Order in the court.
Living with a comedy writer? You love.
More coffee, Charlie?
Yeah.
Charlie. Hi, honey. Have you seen Julie?
Yeah, she left a few minutes ago.
Oh, she go back to the hospital?
No, actually, she went to her dad's hearing.
Oh, really? I'm sorry. I wish I had known that. I wanted... Charlie. Was Julie okay when you talked to her?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about Julie anymore, you know?
Does this have something to do with Nico?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Nico's not the problem at all, you know? Maybe it's me.
You do know that Julie's had no thought on her mind lately.
I know, Miss Chandler. But I'm so confused right now. Julie and I, I don't know. It's just not the way I thought it was, you know? Everything used to be so perfect.
Honey, life is far from perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. Sure found that out.
You're doing very well.
I want to see Julie.
Just rest now. There's nobody waiting to see you.
She was here, right?
Yes, Miss Chandler was here.
I knew it. I knew it couldn't have been a dream.
Nico, hang on. Don't give up. I love you, Nico. I do.
Does the defense wish to call this witness?
The defense calls Miss Julie Chandler.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the action before this court?
I do.
Please be seated.
State your name.
Julie Chandler.
What is your relationship to the defendant?
He is my father.
He's not your natural father, though, is he?
No, he's not. My mother and he adopted me.
You're aware that he was convicted of rape?
He admitted that he did it.
And you know that he was in prison?
Yes.
You also know that he escaped from prison?
Because of me.
Can you explain that?
He knew that I was in danger.
I object to this whole line of questioning, Your Honor.
Objection overruled.
Why were you in danger?
Because Creed Kelly was after me.
Had this Creed Kelly tried to hurt you before?
Yes. And if it hadn't been for my father, I would not be alive now. He cared nothing about his own life. He just wanted to save me.
Please tell the court what happened after your father landed the plane.
I asked him to make a run for it before the police got to him. He refused.
Why did you come here today?
To let the court and everybody know that my father never would have broken out of prison if it hadn't been to save me. And to also ask the court that he not be sent back to that same prison because Creed Kelly has friends there. And they will kill my father.
You.
Thank you. Officer. I really admire the way you handled this deal. Oh, you're still angry, aren't you?
No, I'm just trying to figure you out.
And?
Either you're a sharp businessman who covers all his bases, or you're a typical male chauvinist who can't trust a woman in business.
Well, which do you think I am?
Maybe both.
Look, you can't expect me to go into our first deal without having some sort of protection.
I do have a reputation in this town. Other people know I get things done.
Well, on this particular deal, I had an awful lot riding.
Oh, well, then maybe you should have just given it to someone else in the first place.
Oh, I wanted you to do it.
Yeah, well, you damaged my reputation in the process. What's everybody going to think when they find out you wouldn't trust me without a backup deal?
No one is going to find out.
People talk, my dearest.
The only two people who know the terms of the backup deal are myself and the person I made the deal with. No one, neither one of us, is going to say anything.
What about Broderick and his staff?
They do whatever I tell them to.
What about the people in your office?
No one at Montgomery Enterprises other than myself knows. None of my executives, not even Morton.
Well, that's some consolation anyway.
I did that for your protection.
Well, thanks. Are you satisfied now that I know what I'm doing?
You got the deal, didn't you?
Does that mean we'll be doing more business in the future?
If it didn't, we wouldn't be sitting here having drinks.
Okay. I look forward to it.
Me too.
Oh, just one thing. If you ever pull a number like that on me again, I'll wipe you and your company out. And I can do it.
You know, somehow that sounds incongruous coming from a lovely young woman like yourself.
It's funny how often powerful men underestimate me and how often they're wrong.
I won't underestimate you. To the future.
I sat there on the other side, just longing for you day after day. I did, really. All through your affair with that very brassy-looking woman from the south of France, I went on loving you and thinking truly of you. And then you married Ruth. And even then I forgave you, because I believed that deep inside you really loved me best. That's when I put myself down for a return visit and had to fill out all those forms and wait in all those drafty places for hours. If only you died before you met Ruth, then you might have been all right. She's absolutely ruined you. I hadn't been in the house a day before I realized that. And your books aren't a quarter as good as they used to be.
Didn't I tell you she was perfect?
You are worth waiting for, Miss Kane.
Thank you. I always try to be.
The part's yours if you want it.
I knew it. I look forward to playing this part.
Okay. We start next week, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Every day. Probably go later. And we'll rehearse for 3 weeks, then we'll open the week following.
Well, wait a minute. I thought that this was just a showcase for 1 week.
Yes, it was. But we got enough backing to open for 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah, well, with the rehearsal, it's almost 4. And there's a good possibility of an extension. So I'm sure that it will be very well worth your while.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't think you understand. I have a husband. I have a new baby. I couldn't possibly spend that kind of time away from them.
Why, Miss Kane, I thought you were serious about this.
Well, I am. I am. I'm dedicated to my family.
Obviously, this won't work.
Oh, now, Erica, I'm sure you could work something out.
Well, no, I couldn't possibly.
Well, I'm sorry, but if you should change your mind, please let me know.
I don't see how I can.
You were very good. I loved you in the part.
I'd love to play this part. I really would. No, I can't. I can't do this. All right, Mother, Carl, Andiamo, let's go. Take my fur. Take the baby, Mother. Let's go.
The baby, dear. I'm taking the baby.
Diaper bag, Carl. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, goodbye, everyone.
So?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Thank heaven for Julie. I think they did it.
It certainly didn't hurt.
You know, that took a lot of courage.
I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, me too, sweetheart. You know, I don't hate your father. As a matter of fact, I'm grateful to him for saving your life.
I just couldn't stand by and do nothing.
Well, I think you did the right thing.
I only hope I helped him.
Come to order. All rise.
Be seated. Defendant will rise. The state demands that 5 years be added to your sentence. You are asking the court to decrease your sentence and transfer you to a minimum security prison. Ross Chandler, you were sentenced to 5 years for rape, a crime to which you confessed. I will not decrease that sentence. I have been informed that the guard who you attacked was not seriously injured and that he is now back at his post. Miss Flynn was not injured in any way. While the court does not condone your actions, it does recognize that there were significant extenuating circumstances. The court is convinced that if you had not prevented it, your daughter might have been killed. Therefore, I will not increase your sentence. Further, for your own safety, the court orders that you be transferred to a prison work facility immediately. This hearing is adjourned.
All right. All right, let's go.
Wait, just a minute, please.
Daddy.
You're not a little nervous, then you're not alive. Just 'cause something's hard to do doesn't mean that I won't try. So if you wanna stay cool, soft and dry, come on. Everyone's thinking of me and loving me tonight.
Somewhere out there, someone saying a prayer that we'll find one another in that big somewhere out there.
This is Jed Duval. For market openings, overseas economic reports, and the first business news every morning, watch ABC's World News This Morning's Business Reports before Good Morning America.
Hi, this is Dolly Parton, and I'm kicking up my boots and going back to my roots, my musical roots. We're heading for Nashville, and everybody who's anybody is going to be joining me, and I hope you will too, Saturday night.
Clint schemes to protect his future. Stay tuned for One Life to Live next.